Do you guys understand crypto? Why it is going down? And why does it go up? Does it have some reasons all of this? So cryptocurrency mainly exists as a form of financial speculation. There's a lot of buzz calling it a currency, but the actual things you can buy with crypto is very limited. And because of the value fluctuation and the built-in mechanics of deflation, there's not a lot of incentive to do so. So its main value is for speculation. People buy it and hope to sell it for more later on. That's it. It basically goes up and down on hype and how the population at large feel about it. There's a big push to get normal people to buy crypto, so the people who bought Bitcoin at $5 or $500 can sell their stake at $50,000. That's why there's an ad push. The greater fool theory: you buy from people foolish enough to sell it to you because you think it's worth more. You sell to people foolish enough to buy it from you as they think it's worth more. 1. Cryptocurrency. Crypto means there's a code not intended to be decoded. Currency means it's used as money. 2. It fails as a currency because people are treating it as an investment. The people who buy it do so expecting the value to increase, ergo the only way it increases is when other people also invest in it. This is why it's often thought of as a bigger fool scam. 3. Sometimes it is used as currency. People will use it to buy drugs or foreign prostitutes and so on. If it was widely adopted as a currency, it would then be successful and worth investing in to abandon normal currency. However, unlike the people who invest in it, the people who receive the Bitcoin change it immediately into cash, which deflates its value. Outside of its actual use cases, 80 of crypto projects and exchange peripheral companies dealing with it have been fraud or flat-out theft. It's been too unsafe for the masses to consider, and that lack of adoption, lack of regulation, and high risk has left it very volatile. It moves quickly, and most tokens could actually go to zero, whereas at least most companies' stocks are attached to trade particular services, etc., making it almost impossible for them to be worthless. As others said, it's supply and demand. In this case, there's limited supply cause most people are holding in hopes it goes up in value. The demand comes from what people perceive as value. Anything can have value if enough people believe in it and are willing to pay more for it. With the rise of crypto ETFs, a lot of casual investors are dipping their toes into the market to diversify. They are mainly passive investors, but they can make big waves in a small pool. 99% of people that invest in crypto does not understand it. The other one is just doing high-stakes gambling. It's just gambling. Not that I have any problem with gambling. I buy a couple lotto tickets every week and play a bit of low-stakes poker myself, but you have to accept it for what it is, understand the risks, and not let it control you. When I read testimonials of guys maxing out their credit cards to buy crypto, I see a story that's never going to end well. A lot of it relies on the bigger fool theory in that it will go up if other people buy it. Don't understand it, but I know Bitcoin has gone up due to it has been allowed to base ETFs on Bitcoins. By the way, I'm going to Latvia soon, and when booking online the hotel offered to pay with Bitcoin. When you think about it, cryptocurrency is basically monetized gullibility. You make more money the more gullible people you can find. Do you know those bouncing balls play tools in the past? Now the course of an asset goes up and down, and also, as if it was thrown by a bouncing ball through valleys and mountains. All those funny analysts and influencers trying to tell you they have the glass ball. Now you are playing poker with the hand for your chest. What are you going to do? Muhahaha. Thank you everyone for your answers. You buy a bit of nothing with the promise or hope of flipping your bit of nothing to someone else in the future for more than you were conned into paying for it. You might need a few good celebrity advertisements about being brave to convince the next guy. I like to think of it as a bubble from day one. Did it have value? Only what people applied to it. Had I been in USA, I would have bought Bitcoin at $1 a piece. Why not? It's a scam. Like other people are saying, it's mostly supply and demand for a speculative asset. Bitcoin specifically is arguably more tangible than most small cap CCs because it's mined more than any other. So the cost of mining a new Bitcoin is determined by the average power cost to run multiple GPUs, 247. Its value compared to fiat currency is that there will only ever be a finite amount of Bitcoin, and we don't know how much is already lost in dead wallets. So if it ever becomes a viable way of transferring money, it won't become inflationary like fiat. It's a lot weirder when you try to understand Web 3.0 and proof-of-stake CCs. A fake. They are all speculation because the potential inflation rate for most of those is constantly changing. Crypto is the internet of value. Crypto to finance is what the internet is to information. Everything happening in crypto is the same as everything happening on the internet. Raw human emotions of a worldwide population, their genius, evil, degeneracy, love, hate, etc. This is the worldwide democratic financial system. Best thing about crypto is self-custody, so no banks involved or governments, that's why they hate it. Those who say it is a scam actually need to realize fiat is the real scam. It all depends on demand and supply. If a lot people buy, then the price goes up. If a lot of people wants to sell, then it goes down. Recent ETF allowed for a lot of investor money inflow, which means a lot of people wanted to buy. Cryptocurrency prices fluctuate mainly due to supply and demand, investor sentiment, regulatory news, adoption by companies and governments, market manipulation, and global economic factors. These elements influence investor confidence and market dynamics, leading to price changes.